All right, guys, how's it going? So before we get into this video, just want to let you know I'll be live on here today at 6 o'clock UK time if you want to come along for a natter about all things LFC. It'll be the only stream I host today, 6 o'clock tonight, if you've got nothing else better to do. Right, so Rodrygo. Right, people keep, asking, is he, a target of Liverpool? I've seen the Twitter twats, I've seen the content aggregators, people that do engagement farming, for whatever reasons they do it, saying that Liverpool have interest in him. Right now, I review the Spanish football dailies every day and have done for a long time, and I also obviously monitor the main football magazine really on television, and I monitor local reports and what the workmen and everything are saying in the cafe in the morning. We talk football, right, big time, and we follow these topics and we talk about these things. We see them on TV, read them in the papers and whatnot, right? So what I want to do is, first of all, Liverpool's interest in Rodrygo is non-existent in Spain at the moment, and what I mean by that is no publication, credible publication, none of the top four newspapers, the two Madrid newspapers have mentioned Liverpool and Rodrygo before I recorded this video, okay? If they have, it was a long time ago. So there is no interest being reported at the moment regarding Liverpool, although I think you might get a whiff of that soon. I think that might change, and I'm going to explain why in a minute. So if you go back a few months before Alonso was appointed manager, it was Rodrygo's for sale. He will have to be sold to fund a move for Zubimendi, right? I know some of you will say Zubimendi, but in this area where I live, it's pronounced the Z as the Zubimendi, right? You know, that fuck. Thank fuck he got his move to Arsenal in the end. So what they were saying was, Rodrygo's available. He'd have to be sold to fund a move for him or any other deals. Blah de blah de blah. 100 million euros, right? If you want to sign Rodrygo, and then Alonso came in. And then it reversed, and it was like, no, he's part of the plans here. He's now happy here. The player said he was happy. I remember seeing pictures in Marca, the pro Real Madrid newspaper, of Alonso with his arm around him at training, and they were giving it all to know Rodrygo's happy, he's staying, he's part of the project and all that. And it stayed like that, right? It stayed like that. He's not for sale, end of. Now, what I think you guys have seen recently, maybe in the last week or so, is the Twitter twats making out that there's interest in him, right? Possibly if Luis Diaz was to leave, for example. But I think this is all wishful thinking. I think it's all been wishful thinking. There is nothing whatsoever from anyone credible close to Liverpool or close to Real Madrid saying that Liverpool are trying to sign him at the present time, at the time of recording, right? And I get people come on my live streams, Dunk, you're there, what are you seeing? No mention. However, I have noticed in the last 24 hours a slight change in the attitude from credible individuals or publications or whatever you want to call them in Spain, saying or alluding to Rodrygo being available, right? So they've gone from he's available to, oh no, he's part of the plan now, Alonso's here, to suddenly gone back to being available. No mention of Liverpool as yet. Arsenal, yes. But the vibe, only a vibe that I'm picking up from the media, the Madrid-based media, which is the important one, and I know people in the Madrid-based media, is that Rodrygo could be there for the taking if someone comes for him, right? As a result of that now, I think, some of the journalists or some of the people that are a little bit clever might now start, you might start seeing his name mentioned more, and you might see Liverpool's name mentioned just maybe in an article, like Marca, for example. You might see it mentioned, yeah, he was available and Liverpool had an interest, just a teeny weeny little bit like that. All right, I think you might see it become more. You might see it mentioned, and he could become a target. Liverpool could be looking, going, hey, maybe we'll go for it. But I think the social media numpties, they're just clutching, right, at the moment. But the reason I've made this video is to tell you that I have seen a change in the stance from Madrid. The change is, he could be available if you want him. That's the message I'm saying in this video. I'm not telling you we're in for him or we're not in for him, right? What will happen will happen. But I will keep an eye on Marker specifically, the other one as well, AS, I prefer to call it AS rather than how you pronounce it properly, right? AS. Marker, Jose Felix Diaz, for example, the main man concerning him. Look out for anything he might say. I know that many of you are interested in the possibility of Rodrygo, and I'm just telling you how the reporting's gone over the last, I don't know, what, 3-4 months or something like that. I'm not sure now. Time flies. So he's gone from he's available, we want rid of him, to fund other deals, to he's definitely not available. Look, he's really close to Alonso. They're happy. He's part of the project. To, well, if you were to come in with an offer, he could be available. Keep an eye on it, guys. I'm not saying keep an eye on, like, because we're going to go and swoop for him. But I've noticed a change. I've noticed a change in it. And if Perez does want rid of him, then I think you'll see Jose Felix Diaz or similar just starting to, you know what I'm saying? Keep an eye on it. That's all. That's all I'm going to say on it. But don't be careful who you're listening to on Twitter, on social media. Guys, don't waste your fucking time with them. You know what I'm saying? You only need me. Don't knows best. You know that. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'll leave it with you. If you appreciate the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment, about Rodrygo or something. And if anything changes, I will let you know. Obviously, I'm keeping a close eye on things. Listen, the other day I said I think we're going to see something about Canate. I'm going to keep an eye on that fucking Marker. And the next day, Jose Felix Diaz was in there with Canate. So I'm usually spot on with these things, guys. All right. So we'll just see. I'll let you know. So yeah, thumbs up. Comment. If you want to get me a coffee or a beer, there's a love out under the video that supports me. Or you can join the channel. If you see anyone with a football in the comment section next to the name, you bow. Because they're the main people around here. They're the channel members. You know what I'm saying? If it worked for them, I won't be able to pay for all these fucking subscriptions. That's the truth. All right? So, maybe see you tonight at 6 o'clock. All right, guys? See you in a bit. All right.